Following Nadim Zahawi's sacking from the government, the Tory party are now looking for a new party chairman, but they're also facing more chaos. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Yes, let's talk about Nadim Zahawi. Well, let's not talk about Nadim Zahawi. Let's talk about what's happening following his exit from Rishi Sunak's government. Well, we know that Rishi Sunak and Jeremy Hunt promised us two things. Well, three things. Party unity, that lasted about 7 minutes. They also promised grown-up politics. That hasn't gone too well with all the daily scandals in the Tory government. And thirdly, economic growth. Who are you kidding, Rishi? Let's talk about one of your former colleagues, Nadim Zahawi, who has now gone back to being a backbench Tory MP and a husband and a dad, okay? But there is a new row, and we're going to talk about that chaos, potential chaos that's going to be created. But there are a lot of discussions about who will be the next Tory party chairman. Now, Boris Johnson, who left as a Tory leader and Prime Minister, he has still many supporters inside the Tory party. And that's still happening. I don't know what's going on there. But they're pushing his name forward. Interesting enough, I don't really think there have been so many people actually, including one of our good friends, Peter Barnes, who's been saying this for such a long time, saying back in the day, they should have just picked Boris as party chairman to unite the party. But now that he became leader and prime minister, it's very difficult for his ego to accept this role. So it's highly unlikely for him to actually say yes to it. There are other options who are also a little bit unlikely. But these names that I'm going to mention are the popular ones. These are the ones that the members of the party would like, but for various reasons, it's unlikely. The second one is Jacob Rees-Mogg. Jacob Rees-Mogg becoming party chairman is going to be a bit problematic because whilst he's popular within the grassroots, he is not really friendly with the cabinet of Rishi Sunak. And he's also just started a new TV show on GB News. So they can't really do that and be Tory party chairman at the same time. But there is another popular figure inside the Tory party and the grassroots. Guess who? Oh yes, Lee Anderson. Now, the problem with having Lee as an option is also because some people have proposed his name as well to go forward. But the issue is, again, the party is still also, the top of the party is dominated and controlled by a bunch of wet, liberal, snowflakey, woke stars. So they're not going to get Lee Anderson to be chairing the party. That's also unlikely. What about Kemi Badenoch? That's actually not an unreasonable shout. It makes sense. And right now, she's in the cabinet. But this is not her sort of cabinet. She clearly is not happy there, but she's a team player. She's still following the narrative. But maybe that could be a good role for her. But the biggest row that's being created now, the whole drama, is technically a lot of them are Boris supporters. The grassroots of the Tory party are getting together to push forward this petition that is on Conservative Post. It's basically to make sure that the members of the party finally get a vote and to choose their next party chairman. So I'm guessing a lot of people in the country didn't probably know that unlike other parties, some parties, the Tories don't actually allow their members to vote to elect their own party chairman. So the members are simply asking, well, you didn't actually allow us to vote for the leadership candidate. You just gave us Rishi Sunak. Please, can we at least vote for the next chairman? I think that makes sense, doesn't it? But if actually is it going to happen? I don't think so. Because the Tory party HQ and number 10 Downing Street, they are very much distracted with just being defensive and just putting out fires every day. So it's not really probably their priority. But if they're watching this video, maybe listen to your members. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break and I'm going to come back in half an hour. Thank you for watching. I'm Mahyar, Tousi, and we are the media.